crossing by us when we are trekking, he's just holding a child on his shoulder, or he's just walking and not talking anything, or taking care of kids, or just walking. But when two women are walking, all they're doing, oh my god, did you see her? She's such a bitch. She called me blah blah blah. And I was like, Josh said this, have you seen two women at least just concentrating on themselves? All they do is just sit and bitch about other girl whom they don't like.
Vegetarian, you don't get that Indian vegetarian dishes like sabzis
Vegetarian,
and
they add egg also.
yeah, they do add egg here.
Yeah.
And also, if you say veg, they'll be basically giving you grass here. Grass puss. That was my first experience, because when I
They
started
fart a lot when you eat protein.
well, see, you fart because per hour your body can only process 10 grams of protein.
Yeah.
But if you eat 40-50 grams of protein in an hour, your body can't process it, and that comes out in form of gas. So you have to burn that protein you take. And also protein helps in building your muscle mass. So in India, we don't eat protein. That is why we have those big tummies. And here, a lot of people eat protein every day. So you'll see the Australian guys are much leaner than Indian people.
But do you have any kind of supplements that you would say, yeah, this is good for this gender and this supplements are good for this gender? Because
so there are a few supplements everyone should have.
Thing what we were discussing about addiction. So yes, you told a very good information, like if your eating habits are bad, you getting motivated to work becomes less, and you are prone to be in depression.
Go through a dramatic change in their life. Maybe it can be breakup, or it can be because I've seen a lot of my friends who have changed their journey because of breakup. About Australian people are damn fit. When I came to Australia, when I saw them, I hardly saw any person with dad bods. Everyone was fit. Even the older people, if you get up early, you'll see they'll be walking, exercising. As much as early as 4 a.m. in the morning, they'll start working out, and they go to bed at probably 7 or 8.
8 o'clock.
That's one thing.
Yeah, that's my mother-in-law and father-in-law. By 6:30, they just serve food for everyone. It's on plate when we go to their house, and by 7:30, they are tucked inside the bed.
Yep, that's one cultural shock I got when I came to Australia. They start having their dinner at 5 in the evening. That's when we have our chai, biscuit.
In third world country, what happens is they think, okay, once you have baby, that's it, you're done. Like, you don't have to take care of your health or anything like that. But it's not about taking care of your figure, it's all about taking care of your health, so you can see the next generation. You can carry your grandchildren instead of just seeing them from down and say hi, hello.
Yeah, I think so. It's very different for a guy and a girl, because I feel like girls go through a lot of physical stress because they go through pregnancy, everything. And guys go a lot through mental stress. It's
Guys don't show their mental stress to anyone. They don't share within their own friends. Girls, if they meet, this is what happened last week. Me and Josh, we went for trekking. So when we were walking, any men who's crossing by us when we are trekking, he's just holding a child on his shoulder, or he's just walking and not talking anything, or taking care of kids, or just walking. But when two women are walking, all they're doing, oh my god, did you see her? She's such a bitch. She called me blah blah blah. And I was like, Josh said this, have you seen two women at least just concentrating on themselves? All they do is just sit and bitch about other girl whom they don't like. So Shishant, also since you moved to Australia, you have cooked everything on your own, and you did not have anyone to cook for you, because we all do the same thing. We leave our family and come out. How was your food habits, and what did you do with your dietary? When it comes to your dietary, it must have changed, because we don't get same vegetables, we don't get same everything. So
in India, I used to usually have non-veg once a week or twice a week, most probably.
Mm.
But that changed when I came to here, when I came to Australia, because here, when you say vegetarian, you don't get that Indian vegetarian dishes like sabzis.
Vegetarian, they add egg also.
Yeah, they do add egg here.
Yeah.
And also, if you say veg, they'll be basically giving you grass here. Grass puss. That was my first experience, because when I started in my uni, they had this free lunch, and you had to tell them what you want, non-vegetarian or vegetarian. When I said vegetarian,
was that in orientation?
yeah, during the orientation, and basically when I got the meal, it was all grass. That's what I could see, only grass.
With some cheese on top.
Cheese,
I guess.
some carrot, but so there was a major difference in Indian culture and here they eat non-veg every day. And that's why you'll see a lot of Indian men have that dad body where they have big tummies. That is due to our previous generation used to have vegetarian food, and then later we used to work a lot previously when like our grandfather's age, and that they used to work in the field and everything. And then when it came to our parents, they were not much, and plus us, we don't work that much because it's easy for us, because it's all become best job now, work from home. So because of eating a lot of veggies and carbs, we have those big tummies now, and we don't eat much protein. That's one big problem in Indian household, that even in the Indian parents, they usually think that protein is not good for
because
the
they
health.
fart a lot when you eat protein.
Well, see, you fart because per hour your body can only process 10 grams of protein.
Yeah.
But if you eat 40-50 grams of protein in an hour, your body can't process it, and that comes out in form of gas.
That makes a lot of sense. Because this protein smoothie is what you have.
Yeah. So,
you have like 40 grams of protein.
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 So that's one thing.
I was thinking maybe... I'm sorry, I'm just telling you what happens to a person.
Yeah, so if you eat more than 10 grams of protein per hour, your body won't digest it.
I'm sure yours will be matching someone.
And it's very
Not
bad.
me, someone.
Everyone does that. When you start your fitness journey, when you get into gym, you'll start eating a lot of protein, because that's one thing which everyone will hype you. Oh, eat protein, eat protein, eat protein. And you don't think of it in that way, that you're eating non-veg plus you're taking protein. It becomes too much protein. So, but basically you have to calculate on how much protein you need based on your body and height, body weight and height. Yeah, so talking about protein, so Australian culture, they eat a lot of protein. It is mostly they eat beef and chicken here. Prawns, yeah, all sort of non-veg.
Especially on sea area, they have
a lot. So, but when you eat protein, protein is basically bit hard to burn. So if you eat protein, it takes a lot of calories to burn that protein you take. And also protein helps in building your muscle mass. So in India, we don't eat protein. That is why we have those big tummies. And here, a lot of people eat protein every day. So you'll see the Australian guys are much leaner than Indian people.
So what is your diet actually like now? Because I have seen you gaining weight, I've seen you losing weight, I've seen you not having muscle in few of photos, but when you came here you were lean, and then you put on weight in between, and again now you're back, and you just do it so quick. For me, I don't understand. Like 3 months before, I would see you having that chubby double chin face, and then I come back and see you like you don't have it. Like, what do you do?
So it comes down to your calorie intake and what you want to achieve. Like if I want to gain muscle, I'll go on bulking. That's when I eat a lot of shit, a lot of bad shit, which I shouldn't be eating, but I still eat that. And when I want to reduce my fat, I just go on calorie deficit. I'll stop eating and I'll start intermittent fasting. It's actually not rocket science, but just the time period of eating and your calorie intake. That's all it takes.
Do you have any app or something which you would like to suggest? people where you
Uh,
can calculate because
Calories, yeah. So
calculating calories is not easy.
it's difficult,
Yeah.
especially if you're in India. It's very difficult because here in Australia we just scan the barcode and we get the calories, amount of calories plus how much scoop or how
Yeah.
much grams you want that. But in India, when I went back to India, when I tried to use MyFitnessPal, it wasn't easy because it doesn't scan everything, so it becomes a little difficult. But I think I'm pretty sure they might have different apps there in India now, which
But do you have any kind of supplements that you would say, yeah, this is good for this gender and this supplements are good for this gender because
yeah.
yeah.
So there are a few supplements everyone should have. There's protein you should have. There's vitamin D you should have because we all Indians have a lot of melanin, so we don't get much of vitamin D. So we should have vitamin D.
Yeah.
Also, I think we should have omega-3, that is fish oil,
Yeah.
because we don't eat a lot of fish in India.
Mm.
So we should have that one.
Mm.
Plus, if you want to help increase your muscle mass, you should get creatine. It helps, but it's all new. Like if you want to have it, you can have it because this misconception about it that creatine makes you bald, like it makes hair fall.
Does
Easy.
testosterone makes you bald?
Yeah, creatine helps. It is what they say that creatine helps. So
I've
it's
seen
not
people
the
taking
testosterone. So the thing is, in men, we have testosterone basically.
Yeah.
So there's a byproduct of testosterone which is called DHT, dihydrotestosterone.
Mm-hmm.
So if your testosterone increases, the DHT will also increase.
Mm-hmm.
And the DHT is the main which causes the male pattern baldness in guys.
Mm-hmm.
Guys you'll start see people who start receding from their temples or from the back.
Mm-hmm.
So that is because of DHT, and everyone doesn't have it because not everyone is sensitive to DHT. There are a lot of people who are not sensitive to DHT. So if you're not sensitive to DHT, you won't have that hair fall.
Yeah.
And so DHT is the main which causes the hair fall, and creatine helps increase DHT. That's I think what has been assumed so far.
Thing what we were discussing about addiction. So yes, you told a very good information. Like if your eating habits are bad, you getting motivated to work becomes less, and you are prone to be in depression or easy to fall to that area.
So especially if you get addicted to the junk food, it's very bad because you don't get that motivation to cook yourself good meals. And then you become lazy, you keep ordering, and then once you order, especially when you order those Cokes and Mountain Dews, you drink that, and then you just don't feel like working out anymore. You just feel like having rest. So that's one thing. You should be very disciplined in life.
So I've also seen like you have friends even here, like you have friends from India. Like what's the difference when it comes to fitness kind of discussion when you do with your Indian friends and with Aussie friends? How would the conversation go when it comes to fitness? Do you still think like you get motivated within your own community, or like what kind of communication do you guys do?
So in general, it's basically like very different because my Aussie friends, they are more into sports and fitness. So because they play, I think AFL, that's like rugby in the winter time, and in summertime they usually play cricket. And if you consider Indian friends, they usually don't play any sports here. They are more like geeky people who are more introverted, like to stay in their own community. They don't like to explore outside. They don't like to make much white friends. And when it comes to fitness, I have hardly seen few people who are interested in fitness. Because most of them won't be interested in fitness until and unless they go through a dramatic change in their life. Maybe it can be breakup, or it can be because I've seen a lot of my friends who have changed their journey because of breakup.
Yeah.
As an Indian, that because in our Bollywood movies also they have shown like you need some heartbreak to get motivation.
Channa Meria.
Yeah, that's all that sort of thing. So basically Indian boys you'll see they have to go through something or the other, something like breakup or maybe some issue with their body
or parents issue.
Yeah, like people will start having pain in their chest because they smoke a lot or because of unhealthy eating habit or drinking habit, and then when they get that shock, that's when they start going into that fitness journey.